Happy Thursday, Wildcat fans. Here we are at Westonka against the Westonka Whitehawks. Eagan Wildcats are in their away blues, skating left to right, and the Westonka Whitehawks are in their home grays, skating right to left. We got a bit of a change in lineup today, as Austin and Donahue are starting out as your starting defensive pairing. At forward we have Prouty, Rudolph, and Klenner. Rudolph playing center, taking the face-off. And Verstraat is back in goal. I love those black pads. Face-off. Won by Westonka Whitehawks. Trying to force the offensive zone. Turnover at center ice to Rudolph. Rudolph to Prouty. Prouty. Easy to throw to the offensive zone. Chased down by Westonka. They throw it back down the ice. Donahue has it for a minute. Now they're off to the races as his pass was deflected. And the Whitehawks take it to the far corner, wrap it around, back behind the Eagan net, up to their point. Rudolph is there to tap that pass into the Eagan offensive zone, but is unable to catch up to it. Everett Sy is on the ice, alongside James Lawrence and Austin. Oh, there's Whitehawks right in the belly, face to face with Verstraat. Verstraat covers it up. It's really nice having that big body in net. 14:02 remaining in the first period. There's James Lawrence. He's going to ice it. So another face-off, near side, left circle, just to Verstraat's right-hand side, as we've got Kolagi, Lawrence, Stricker, Bauman, and Sy. Stricker takes the face-off, backhands it, looking for Bauman. Bauman skates past it, shot from the point by Westonka, taken away by Lawrence. Bauman. He gets pushed forward, tries to take the puck up, runs into traffic. Stricker's there to help. Stricker back behind the Westonka net. Sy is there to help out, tries to reverse direction, wheels it around, and runs into a rushing forward. Westonka, they're off to the races, a one-on-none. They come up hot. Big save, Verstraat. Rebound to Westonka. Westonka to the high slot. Nice pass down low, another shot, save. Verstraat. 3 quick shots on net. So Westonka applying pressure early in this first period. Only a minute 45 gone. Rudolph, Michael Haynes, Austin, Gannon, and Donahue are on the ice. Westonka wins the faceoff backhand, just misses wide right, picked up by Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes drops it for Donahue. Donahue wraps around to Stricker. Stricker up to, Austin up to Rudolph, offside. Westonka. So the faceoff neutral ice, just to the left of center line on the Eagan side of the ice. Same 5. Rudolph sets to take the face off. Westonka wins it, pushes the offensive ice, shot from the point, paddled away easily by Verstraat. Michael Haynes on the far board. He turns, he rifles it down. That'll be icing. So we'll come all the way back down into the Eagan defensive zone. Then you got Kolagi, Lawrence, Klenner, Stricker, and Prouty. Stricker playing the center spot. He wins the face-off, throws it over looking for Klenner. Now Kolagi, now Grant Prouty up the near boards, Passes to himself. He's gonna center it right through the crease. Goaltender makes a save, falls down, and Westonka is able to clear it. Kolaji chases it down. Kolaji wraps around his own goalie. Backhand pass. Looking for Lawrence. Up to Kolaji again. Kolaji near boards. He's going to reach the red line and throw it deep into the corner near side. Eagan gets a change. Stricker applies pressure. Nudges it back, looking for Everett Sy. So you've got Bauman, Sy, Austin, Lawrence. Nice job. Austin passed to Sy. Sy, his shot gets tipped up and into the glove of this Westonka netminder. So we'll have a face-off to his right-hand side, top circle, right-hand side of the ice. Austin, Donahue, Rudolph, Sy, and Bauman. Westonka takes the face-off. They rifle up to the point. Picked up by Donahue. Donahue looks down low for Rudolph. Rudolph, he makes a couple people miss. Can't get a shot on net. Westonka, breakout pass. And it's just Austin left. Austin with a huge poke check. Deflects the puck near side. Westonka is able to hold the zone as Donahue picks up the puck behind his own net. Donahue out to Bauman. Westonka throws it back down to the Eagan defensive zone. Westonka come out with a lot of energy. Rudolph to center ice. It's a 2-on-1. Rudolph gets around the last defender. It's a 1-0. Rudolph, he shoots. Big time pad save by this Westonka netminder. Austin holds his own, looking for Sy. Sy on the near boards. Loses the puck, looking for Rudolph. Westonka throws it back into the offensive zone as James Lawrence is back to recover the puck. Lawrence to Haynes. Haynes loses the handle on it. Westonka out to the point, intercepted by Gannon. Gannon, it's a 1-on-1. He's going all the way down. Near side circle, he pauses, tries to get a shot on goal. He slips, loses an edge. Pad save, Westonka. Kolaji holds his own. And Gannon's back behind the net applying pressure. Risky pass right through the low slot. Eagan can't catch up to it as Haynes and Stricker were there. Now the puck's going the other way. Michael Haynes catches up to him. Little takedown from behind, no call. As Kolaji is able to clear the zone back to the red line. Now Michael Haynes intercepts that pass. Runs into 4 Whitehawks, unable to get the puck deep. Rudolph applying lots of pressure right behind the puck. He gets smushed out. Picked up by Klenner. Klenner looking for Prouty. Back to Rudolph. Rudolph, his shot deflected wide left. Rudolph controls the puck. Works in some magic. Looking up top for Donahue. Donahue, he's going to take a shot from the circle. Doesn't find a lane. Gets it down to Rudolph. Westonka, they're just going to ice it. So all the way down. There we go. So we will have a face-off on the near side of the ice in the Westonka defensive zone. Nice pressure there by your Wildcats. 9:01 remaining in the first period. Prouty, Rudolph, Klenner, Donahue, Austin. Rudolph shoots, rebound there for Klenner. Klenner can't catch up to it. Nice job by the Westonka defender, swiping it wide and taking out to center ice. Rudolph is applying all sorts of pressure, looking real sharp tonight. Nice cross-ice pass by the Whitehawks as they take it right through the Eagan defense. One move too many as Prouty's there to knock it away back up to the point. Prouty wraparound. He cannot exit the zone with the puck. Taken by Tonka. Prouty got a boot on that puck. Deflected the puck wide right. Klenner's there to support. Donahue battles in the far corner. Donahue looking for Klenner. Everyone's helping out. Here's Prouty. Prouty on the near boards. Runs into two Westonka Whitehawks as they're able to get their stick on the puck and push it back down near corner. That's a shot from the point. A floating puck wide left. Donahue to Klenner and then to Prouty. Prouty. He just lobs it up to center ice to get a quick change. They've got to hurry up. It's a one-on-one. Nice job, Austin. Providing resistance. That shot wide right as the puck pops free to Stricker. Stricker comes near boards. He's going to reverse direction. Right idea. Didn't know that somebody was right there on him. That's offside. Eagan. So we'll have a neutral ice faceoff near side on the right side of the ice in the Westonka Whitehawks zone. So you get Kolaji, Lawrence, Sy, Stricker, and Bauman. And I stand corrected. They are going to put it at the logo, the center logo. Stricker wins the faceoff. Looking for Sy. Sy throws it up ice, looking for Bauman. Bauman. That's a shot. And a rebound. Stricker could not get a shot off. That would have been in the back of the net had he been able to. Bauman for Stricker again. Stricker, he lines up the shot, his shot into the breadbasket of this Westonka goalie. So of a face-off to the netminder's right-hand side. 6:49 remaining in the first period. You got Gannon, Rudolph, Haynes, Austin, Donahue. Westonka. They chuck it out to Donahue. Donahue, he throws it down low. Rudolph tips it, trying to get something net action, unable to do so. And they do it all over again as the puck pops out to Donahue again. The puck is down in the lower corner. Rudolph to Gannon. Gannon. He's going to turn, flip it back to Austin. Austin tries to center it, looking for Rudolph. Rudolph makes two quick, nice moves. He's right to the low slot, his shot. Trying to go 5-hole was covered up. Nice job by this goalie. Nice second effort. As Rudolph gets another shot on net. And we have another offensive zone face-off. Again, Gannon, Rudolph, Haynes, Donahue, Austin. Rudolph wins the face-off, pushes it towards Gannon. Gannon back to Rudolph. Rudolph takes it himself, near side corner. What a centering pass through the slot, looking for Haynes. What an opportunity for Eagan Wildcats. Rudolph has been all over the ice. Pass up to Donahue. Donahue, his shot from the point. Doesn't get through traffic, taken out by Westonka. Westonka coming up with numbers. It's a 3-on-2. That backwards pass kind of takes them off of their momentum there for a minute. And Gannon has the puck, nudges it out, looking for Austin. Taken away by a Whitehawk. Michael Haynes has the puck. Far side of the ice. Donahue, he's there helping. Puck pops free to the Whitehawks. Nice help by Eagan Wildcats as they force a turnover back behind the Eagan net. Bo Donahue, poke check, coming up the ice. He is going to throw it up off the boards, and that will be icing. So we'll come all the way back down to the left side of Verstraat on the Eagan defensive zone. Eagan gets a change. 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Shots on goal favor Eagan Wildcats 5-3. Stricker, Kalaji, Prouty, Lawrence, and Klenner. Stricker wins the faceoff, pushes it out to the point. Grant Prouty, over at the blue line. He's going to push it up ice. It's 2-on-2. He's all by himself. He comes near side circle. His shot. Armpit save. Eagan looking to find some net. So the face-off to the near circle. Stricker takes it. Gets it up to Prouty. Prouty dumps it deep. Good effort. Prouty falls down trying to hold the blue line. Unable to do so. Then Lawrence. Lawrence, great pass. Looking for Klenner. Intercepted. Great effort by Westonka. Westonka. They come along the far boards, far circle. Klenner skates through us. Stick. Great play. That shot deflected off of Verstraet's stick up and into the netting. So of a face-off to Verstraet's left-hand side as Donahue and Austin come on the ice for Kolagi and Lawrence. We've also got Cy, Bauman, and Stricker. Donahue up to Cy. Cy's got time along the far boards. Tries to nudge it out into neutral ice. Deflected by Westonka. Donahue again. Far boards. He's got his teammates up by him. Cy, he's just going to flip it up and over into the Eagan offensive zone. Chased down by Donahue as he holds it. Bauman applying pressure. Westonka outskates him. Picked up by Stricker at center ice. Stricker nudges it back to Austin. Austin makes a move, gets bodied off the puck. Westonka throws it deep into the Eagan defensive zone. James Lawrence is there to pick it up. James Lawrence to Everett Cy. Eagan. Takeaway. And holy buckets, here comes Rudolph again. Rudolph goes right, he goes left. He nudges it in for a goal. Mr. Rudolph puts Eagan up 1-0 here. 3:11 remaining in the first period. Rudolph has had about 4 scoring opportunities, and he is more than happy to cash in. Rudolph back at center. You got Michael Haynes on his left, Will Gann on his right. You got Kolagi and Lawrence providing backup, and then the backstop, the show himself, Verstraet. Brody Verstraet. Eagan wraps around the Westonka net. Gannon can't catch up to it. Kolagi holds the blue line. Gets it to Haynes. Haynes through the high slot. His shot wide right. Picked up by Gannon. Gannon over to Rudolph. Rudolph looking to throw the puck in front of the net. Looking for Haynes. That is deflected wide towards the far boards. Haynes, nice job. He's going to come up. I think Westonka wanted a penalty there, but it really looked like more than nothing. He lost an edge. Rudolph tries to get out to the point. Skirts right between the two defenders. Kolaji's got to run to get it back. His outlet pass intercepted by Westonka. Westonka's shot to the high slot, deflected wide right, picked up by Michael Haynes. Haynes on the far boards, brings it to center ice, and then he's going to swing it down, looking for Gannon. A little bit too much muscle. That is going to go for an icing, so we will have a defensive zone face-off. 2:10 remaining in the first period. On ice, Stricker, Prouty, Austin, Donahue, Klenner. Stricker gets it to Austin. Austin to Prouty. Prouty battles. Picks up the puck, nudges it, looking for a rushing Klenner. Knocked away by Westonka. Picked up by Prouty. Back to Stricker. Stricker, his shot. It's loose right in the slot, right in the low slot. Westonka, they catch a break. That should be a hook. No call. That's offside. Eagan, so a neutral ice drop. As Eagan yet again applying pressure. Westonka with a little luck there, poking the puck out and away. So the puck is out of the offensive zone. Stricker, Prouty, Klenner, Kolagi, and Lawrence. Stricker wins the faceoff. Gets tangled up between his feet. Now pops free. He's going to look back to his D. Lawrence has it. Looking back up ice. Deflected by Westonka. Westonka having a hard time controlling the puck, allowing Eagan to apply some pressure. There's a quick back and forth for an offside against Westonka, so we'll have a face-off and neutralize far side of the sheet. It looks like the same five are going to stay on the ice. Stricker to Prouty. Prouty, it's a 1-on-2. Goes off of the boot of a Westonka player, so he is forced just to dump it deep. Do a little chuck and chase. Stricker battles on the near boards. To Prouty. Prouty back to Stricker. Stricker reverses it, looking for Klenner. Klenner. He gets rubbed out. Well, that's going to be a penalty on Graham Prouty. With a nice slapper from Kolagi. So that will be, looks like checking for Graham Prouty. So Graham will sit in the sin bin for 38 seconds remaining in the first period. Eagan Wildcats are on the penalty kill. Oh, a little Law and Order music. Face off. Was the Bauman. Bauman, Austin, Donahue, Cy. Shot to the point. Second shot deflected. Huge stand by Verstraat. Bauman, he's going to clear it down. Not strong for icing, so valuable seconds are clicking off the clock here as Cy has it at center ice. Donahue holds it up along the far boards, nudges it back to Austin behind his own net. Austin reverses direction, gets it to Donahue. Donahue up ice looking for Cy. As time expires, end of the first period, Eagan Wildcats 1, the Westonka Whitehawks 0. Welcome back, folks. Second period. Eagan Wildcats in their away blues getting right to left against the Westonka Whitehawks. And their home grays getting left to right. The Wildcats have an 8-4 shots on goal advantage. 15 minutes on the clock. Mr. Prouty is in the penalty box. Everett Cy with a quick odd man rush to the way. Cy the ball, better shot. Puck is loose. Nice deflection by Westonka as they catch the rebound and come up the ice. Kolagi, Lawrence, Bauman, and Cy. Kolagi back on his own net, up off the boards to himself. He's got speed. He goes off the boards again, coming down all the way to the Eagan offensive zone. 19 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Bauman, his shot intercepted by Westonka. Westonka's outlet pass right behind the defense. No one home. They skate around. First shot with a save. Verstraat looking real sharp. That was a one-on-none free break chance by the Westonka Whitehawks, and Verstraat, calm and collected, slides over, blocks the misdirection, and then nudges it deep so he can cover it. So we have a face-off to his left-hand side, near side circle. Pass intercepted by Gannon. Gannon comes to center ice. He's riddled by Whitehawks offside, as Haynes was a little bit too quick on the uptick. So we're going to have a face-off here, neutral ice, left side of the ice. You got Gannon, Rudolph, Haynes, Austin, Donahue. Rudolph back to Donahue. Donahue looking up into the offensive zone. Knocked away by a Whitehawk, and we'll have offside again. So we're at full strength. Same five on the ice. Haynes, Rudolph, Gannon, Donahue, Austin. Rudolph to Gannon. Gannon back to the center ice. He gets turned around. Austin's there to help. Big, strong skating by this Westonka left wing as he skates through two Eagan players, wraps around as Westonka gets a shot from the point. That goes wide left as they collect the puck and try it again. Taken away by Donahue. Donahue's outlet pass intercepted. Bouncing puck off of the stick of Verstraat to Austin. Austin up the far side of the ice looking for Gannon up over his stick. That's a shot. That shot was wide right. Would have been into the back of the net had it been more on target, as I think the speed and the direction just caught everybody off guard. Gannon back behind his own net. Turnover right in front of the net. Risky move. There's a shot. Pad save. Verstraat. Austin down low. Very physical period so far. Donahue up ice, gets it back to neutral ice. That should be an offside. So we'll bring it back to neutral ice on the Eagan side, neutral, near side circle. Kolagi, Lawrence, Stricker, Klenner, and Prouty. Puck drop to Stricker. Stricker over to Lawrence. Lawrence makes a couple miss. Back to Prouty. Prouty backhand looking for Klenner. Does not get to traffic. Westonka, they take it right through the circle. Their shot deflected wide right. Picked up by Prouty. Prouty on the far boards. He's got Stricker. Stricker can't handle the pass. Just a little bit behind him. But Prouty comes and nudges it forward. Anyway, puck recovered by Westonka. They come up near boards. Klenner with a nice stick. Pokes it away. Brings it up into the offensive zone. His pass a little bit too hot to handle for a rushing Stricker. Westonka shot wide right. Picked up by Lawrence. Westonka, they're being very good at being first to the puck. That pass went right through the slot to the far end of the ice. Picked up by Eagan and Kolagi. Kolagi trying to make something happen here. But Westonka is effortless, and they throw it back down into the Eagan defensive zone. James Lawrence collects the puck, regroups, nudges it out for Prouty. Prouty makes a move at the blue line. Nice pass up to Austin. What a shot. I was holding my breath as Austin was carrying the puck up. What a great shot. Also, it's almost offside as Rudolph was a little aggressive at the blue line. Donahue to Austin. Austin, nice move. Backhand pass back to Donahue. Donahue, he's going to take it himself. Bauman stays back. Donahue looking for the shot on net, sails wide left. picked up. Then directions changed from Westonka. Held in by Bauman. Bauman out to Donahue. Donahue. His shot deflected wide. And back at the center ice. And Donahue. Donahue's pass deflected by Westonka up the far boards, looking for Rudolph. That's going to go all the way back there and call icing on that one. So Eagan catches a break. We will traverse down the ice and have a face-off in the Eagan offensive zone to the netminder's left-hand side with 10:13 remaining in the second period. We got Stricker, Haynes, Gannon, Lawrence, Kalaji. Stricker to Gannon. Gannon loses the puck. Zone held by Kalaji. Kalaji looking for Lawrence. Lawrence throws the puck down low. Taken away by Westonka. Westonka to 2-on-2. Kalaji, he's going to come down, run right through his stick. All to the shot. Saved by Bearstrot. Puck cleared to Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes to Gannon. Gannon. He's got Stricker. It's a 2-on-1. Gannon, he's going to shoot. And that's a save. Nice opportunity by your Eagan Wildcats. Stricker was there waiting for a pass. That could open things up a little bit. Rudolph, Prouty, Klenner. There's Rudolph all by himself. Rudolph looking for number 2. Big time pad save as the puck pops free to Donahue. Donahue looking for Klenner. Back behind the Westonka net. Westonka throws it up ice. Their outlet pass has a little bit too much mustard on it. Their right winger can't control it. Goes all the way down for an icing. So we'll come back down to the Westonka's goalie's right-hand side in the Eagan offensive zone. Again, you've got Donahue and Austin back at D. Your forwards are Rudolph, Prouty, and Klenner. Rudolph takes the face-off. Looking for Klenner. Klenner gets cut off as Donahue holds his own, throws it near boards for Rudolph. Puck is free. Donahue's got it again. Doing everything they can to try to find some open ice. Austin probably loses an edge. That's a pass right through the low slot. Rudolph got tangled up, didn't see the puck. As now Austin, he fires on net. Deflected wide right. Westonka tries to clear the zone. Austin, great job holding the zone. That puck stopped dead on the blue line as he threw it down into the far corner. We got 2 Wildcats fighting for the puck. Puck pops free, and a Whitehawk is there to pick it up. So 1-on-2 as the Whitehawks come the other way. Great pressure by Lawrence. Looking for Austin. Austin takes it. It's offside as Eagan was getting a change. So Eagan came off the bench already offside. So here we go. We'll have a face-off. Neutral ice, left side of the line. With Cy, Stricker, Bauman, Kalaji, and Lawrence. Westonka, a little bubble pass there to the center ice. Held up by Lawrence. Lawrence to Cy. That's a check to the back. We're going to get a penalty on the Whitehawks. So we will go on the power play. Eagan on the man advantage. Bearstrot exits the ice after a valiant 1.5 periods. And McPherson stands stoically between the pipes to take over the heavy lifting for the rest of the game. Here's Stricker, Lawrence, Cy, Bauman, and Kalaji. Westonka, they're able to clear the zone back to neutral ice, picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence at the center line, looking for Cy. He's going to dump it deep, near side corner. Westonka dishes it back to Lawrence. Lawrence, his shot. High arcing, wide to the right. Westonka, they're going to throw it down the ice, looking for an icing, but it looks like it's going to sit right on the red line. So they wave off icing, picked up by the Whitehawks. They come back out to the point, quick shot, wide right. Puck bounces off the boards to Kolaji. Kolaji, far boards. He tries to backhand it to himself, but they're at second effort, catches up to it. His shot from the blue line, wide right, gloved by this Westonka goalie. As well as a face-off to his left-hand side, top circle, Eagan offensive zone. 41 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for Westonka Whitehawks. You got Haynes, Donahue, Rudolph, Gannon, and Austin. Rudolph directing traffic, running up a play. Westonka wins the face-off, comes back out to Gannon. Gannon to Donahue at the high slot. Donahue, his shot right through the slot. Pad save. Westonka. Westonka clears it up to Donahue. Donahue to Haynes. Haynes can't hold on to it. Westonka gets a shot again, gets it back to neutral ice, and they're off to the races. It's a one-on-one as Donahue's outskated by Westonka. They come around backhand. Nice job by Austin as he was able to move that puck. Disrupt the pass over the shot, went wide left. Austin again controls the puck back behind his own net. Makes a nice move to make the forward miss. As Eagan's looking to push the offensive zone now that we are back 5-on-5. So the odd man advantage is over. Backhand shot down ice by Westonka, and that will be icing. They're going to call icing off as Gannon was right there. He's going to turn and burn. Up to Rudolph. Rudolph on the far boards. It's the 1-on-3. A speedy 97 caught up to him. Did not let him get a shot off. As Kolaji is able to hold the zone. Kolaji cross ice to the near side corner. Michael Haynes can't catch up to it. Westonka going the other way. Pass taken by Lawrence. Lawrence to Prouty, back to Stricker. Stricker, nice pass to Prouty. Prouty, he shoots and scores! Prouty from Stricker. He puts Eagan Wildcats up 2-0 with 5:40 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal, 13 for your Eagan Wildcats, 8 for the Westonka Whitehawks. Love that pass, love that shot as the goaltender was on his knees sliding to help cover it from Prouty's angle, and Prouty just goes far top shelf. Jack Klenner, Stricker, Prouty, Kolaji, and Lawrence. Lawrence, he's back to take the puck up, back on his own net. Up to Prouty. Prouty battles against two Whitehawks. Kolaji unable to get the puck past their left defender. And they get a shot on net, covered by McPherson. So we'll have a face-off to McPherson's right-hand side in the Eagan defensive zone. Austin, Donahue, Stricker, Klenner, and Prouty. Stricker to Prouty. Prouty up off the boards. Stopped at the point by Westonka. Now Donahue up the near boards. He's going to throw it up ice. They're going to call that icing if it gets there. And it does. So the puck will come all the way back down into the Eagan defensive zone. The 5 Wildcats will stay the same. Austin, Donahue, Bauman, Rudolph, Sy. Donahue up to the blue line, taken by Sy. Sy, he's off the race, it's a 1-on-1. Sy's got Rudolph, he's coming around himself. Oh my goodness, crosses up the goaltender. Starts to the left post, goes right, backhanded, nothing but net. Everett Sy, making it smooth. 4:52 remaining in the second period. The Wildcats up 3. Rudolph pushes the puck up, taken up by Westonka, back, and Donahue picks it up. Donahue up ice. A little back and forth here between the blue lines, picked up by Cy again. Cy, he's feeling it. Cy to Rudolph. Rudolph, his shot off the net. Oh my goodness, off the bar. Goalie's best friend. Cy picked it up, tried to do a wraparound, taken away by Westonka. Westonka along the far boards, loses an edge, picked up by Donahue. Donahue to Rudolph. Rudolph along the far circle, slides over, nudges it back, puck is loose as he slides into the goal. The goaltender does a nice job just sweeping that away as Bauman, he's got to track it down. Now Lawrence did a great job. He used his body to drop that puck. So Lawrence used his body, hit the puck at the blue line, bounced off his body, picked up by Westonka. Westonka goes the other side. Their shot goes off the goalie. McPherson covers it up. But it looks like we have a high stick penalty for James Lawrence, as his stick must have gone up into the face mask of one of the Westonka Whitehawks. So Eagan goes on the penalty kill. Face off, Eagan defensive zone to McPherson's left-hand side. Quick shot, Westonka covered by McPherson, so we'll do it all over again. 3:52 remaining in the second period. 1:25 on the penalty clock. Kolagi, Gannon, Donahue, Haynes are on the ice. Westonka from the point, deflected by Haynes. Gannon playing up on the puck. That's a deflection by Kolagi. Kolagi to the near boards. Gannon flips it out to the blue line. Shot from the point. Deflection by the Whitehawk. Just a brilliant redirect. McPherson, I don't know how he tracked that down. His glove all the way. He had it, covered it. 1:03 remaining in the penalty. As we've got Stricker, Prouty, Kolagi, and Donahue. Stricker takes the face-off, nudges it near boards. They're going to pop it up to the point. That's a shot. And again, that is a pad save and cover by McPherson. Westonka's really not using up much time before getting a shot on net. It's face-off, pass, shot. Face-off, pass, shot. Face-off, pass, and shot. And cover. With 53 seconds remaining in the penalty kill, we could have about 18 more shots on goal. There we go, Stricker, back to Donahue. Donahue up the near boards, back to Stricker. Stricker can't hold on to it. That's a pass from the point, wide left, nudged away by Donahue as Kolagi tries to come out with it. And now Prouty throws on the near boards. Kolagi tries to catch up to it. Westonka does in fact catch up to it, so it's a 2-on-2 going the other way. Nice cross-ice pass as Donahue and Prouty are there. Shot from the, well, almost the goal line, gloved by McPherson. So 22 seconds remaining on goal. So that was a whole 30 seconds between shots for the Westonka Whitehawks on this penalty kill for Eagan Wildcats. Well, yet again, we are in a familiar situation. Face off, Eagan defensive zone to the left-hand side of McPherson. And there it was again. Face off, win, and just a turn and a shot. So no pass that time. Their center Farley just won the face-off, turned, fired, shot, and saved by McPherson. Stricker takes the face-off. You got Stricker, Lawrence, Austin, and Prouty. Again, face-off, pass, shot. 13 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 2:41 remaining in the period. Face off, shot, wide right, picked up by Prouty along the far boards. He tries to throw it down the length of the ice, picked up at the point by Westonka. Westonka throws it back behind the Eagan goalie, picked up by Crowdy. It's a 2-on-1 down low as Flanner's there to help. Penalty's over. James Lawrence moves up to Stricker. Stricker back to Lawrence. Lawrence comes up the center of the ice. Makes a move at the blue line. Eagan offside. So we'll have a face-off, near side circle and neutral ice. Guys, we've got Rudolph, Sy, Bauman, Lawrence, and Kolaji. Rudolph to Sy. Sy throws up in the offensive zone. Picked up by Westonka. Westonka cross-ice pass. Nudged by a high stick by Eagan, but they're going to wave that off because Westonka picks up the puck. Lawrence skates back. That's a shot off the post. McPherson skates over, gives his post a little high five. Puck pops all the way to Rudolph. Rudolph. It's a 1-on-4. That's a shot into the breadbasket as Bauman and Sy catch up looking for the rebound. No rebounds to be had. We'll have a face-off to the netminder's left-hand side. Eagan offensive zone. Kolaji, Lawrence, Sy, Rudolph, Bauman. In net for Eagan Wildcats is McPherson. Face-off. Goes back behind the Westonka net. Picked up by Bauman. Bauman loses the handle on it. And Kolaji holds it. Tries a slap shot from the point. Doesn't muster a whole lot of force on that. Picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence gets muscled down low. Westonka picks up the puck. Sy's there to help. Bauman's there to help. Puck at the point. Nice little nudge pass D to D. Just out in front of the other defenseman's outstretched hands. That'll be a check from behind by 95 on the Whitehawks. He does not like the call. So he'll go to the sin bin for 130, 107 remaining in the second period. Power play for Eagan Wildcats. Haynes, Stricker, Gannon, Donahue, and Austin. Stricker to Gannon. Gannon wraps it around. Nice little slick move there at the top corner. He's going to shoot. That goes outside the net. Picks up his rebound right through the crease looking for Stricker. I think Stricker had lost an edge, was battling. That'll be icing, so we'll come all the way back down to the Eagan offensive zone. 49 seconds remaining in the period. 1:12 remaining in the power play. Same five will be on the ice. Face-off will be to the netminder's right-hand side, near circle, left side of the ice. Stricker, Haynes, Gannon, Donahue, Austin. Westonka wins the face-off, wraps around their own net. They'll throw it up to center ice, taken away by Austin. Austin wheels around, nice backhand pass to Donahue. Donahue surveys the landscape. Has it the blue line. Just waits for everybody. Makes a nice little pass to the blue line. His shot deflected wide and high. Puck falls free to the far point. Picked up by Haynes. Haynes backhands it down low. Picked up by Westonka. Eagan not getting a whole lot set up on this power play. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Austin up to Haynes. 4 seconds. To escape the puck. I think there was a kid screaming. Michael Haynes thought it was a whistle. There was no whistle. We are starting the third period. We are in the final stanza here of the Eagan Wildcats versus the Westonka Whitehawks. The Eagan Wildcats are in their away blues, getting left to right, hanging out to a 3-0 lead on this Thursday evening. 22 seconds remaining of the player advantage for Eagan Wildcats as we start off with Prouty, Rudolph, Klenner, Kolaji, and Lawrence. Quick shot from the far side of the ice is Klenner, and that is up and in. So Klenner shot, rebound, Rudolph. They are going to call that a goal. I think Westonka scratching their heads a little bit thinking, could have been a little bit of goalie interference. Puck was loose, don't know where it was. But that goes to show you, battling for the puck, hitting those rebounds is very important. Eagan doing a nice job of that on that possession. So Rudolph looking for Prouty, taken away by Westonka. Up ice, Lawrence, he battles. Center pass, and that's a shot and a goal. Really nice response there by the Westonka Whitehawks as they take it back behind the goal line. They nudge it back up for a center pass, and as McPherson is sliding to the right, they just do a little backhand back behind him. So that was a fortunate bounce for the Westonka Whitehawks to bring the score 4-1 here early in the third period. Third period, we will be just doing running time as we started at 18 minutes to end out the allotted ice time. Cy, Stricker, Bauman, Austin, Donahue on the ice. Stricker to Cy to Austin, back to Cy. Cy, he takes a nudge into the boards. Picked up by Westonka. Westonka, they're going to throw it up ice, and that will be icing. So what could have been a really nice fast break for the Westonka Whitehawks turned into an icing as the pass was just outside the outstretched arms of the advancing left winger. So again, we've got Cy, Stricker, Bauman, Austin, Donahue, 16:53 remaining in the contest. Nice face-off win for Eagan Wildcats. Back to Donahue. Donahue to Cy. Cy plays a shot on net, runs into traffic. Austin holds the blue line. Look at those hands. Nudges it down to Cy in the far offensive corner. And Stricker's there. They're going back and forth. Puck is picked up by Stricker. Stricker right to the high slot. They didn't call a trip there. However, I think he was going for the puck. If it were me, that might be a no call. So the Eagan Wildcats will go on the power play again. 16 minutes remaining as we send out Rudolph, Haynes, Gannon, Kolaji, and Lawrence. Shots on net, 19 for Wildcats, 16 for the Whitehawks. Rudolph takes the face-off, nudges it towards Haynes in the far corner. His center pass deflected back out to their right winger. They come down all the way, streaking down the ice. Lawrence nudges out, holds with the blue line. Nice job, forces an offside as the left winger was already in full stride and unable to stop. So we'll have a neutral zone drop here. Eagan defensive side of the ice. Gannon, Rudolph, Haynes, Kolaji, Lawrence. Haynes up the far boards. Nice pass to Rudolph right at the blue line. Rudolph and Gannon 2-on-3 shot wide left. Gannon back behind the Westonka net. Back out to the point. Lawrence, his shot deflected. Bouncing puck near side corner. Rudolph is there to apply pressure. Rudolph comes out with the puck. Loses an edge. Or trips on his lace. Lawrence holds his zone. Gannon back out in the far corner. He's in a reverse direction. Gannon took a slight to that mild check as Westonka throws it down ice, and that looks like it's going to be on net, so no icing. McPherson does a nice job. Scoops it into the far corner. Picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence up to Haynes. Haynes through center ice. Makes a nice move, high slot. Oh, another move! And there's Michael Haynes. His shot from the far circle sails wide right. Gannon back up to Kolaji. Kolaji right into the gut of a rushing centerman. The penalty's over. Turnover. That's a shot. That's a goal. So Eagan showing a lot of nice offensive pressure. Has an inopportune turnover at the center line. Picked up by Westonka. It was a fast break. No one was home. McPherson never stood a chance. He was down, standing strong. Puck went up and in. So it's 2-4. Eagan Wildcats are winning. Sorry, 4-2. Klenner, Stricker, Prouty, Austin, Donahue. Donahue up to Klenner. Klenner backhand looking for Stricker. Eagan can't catch up to it. Forced to regroup at the center line. Now it's a 4-on-2. Austin skates through two. Drop it to Stricker. Stricker, his shot wide left. Klenner was almost there to nudge it in. Now Klenner does pick it up along the far boards. Looks to his defender. That'll be offside. Eagan. As Klenner did a great job just holding that line, went back and forth. But the puck just, instead of a fast break for Westonka, Eagan was able to keep it on this side of the ice. So you got Austin, Donahue, Bauman, Rudolph, Sy. Rudolph to Sy. Sy chases it down far side circle. Eagan offensive zone. Their outlet pass taken by Austin. Austin near side circle. Dangerous. There's only one defender back. We got to cover for each other. There we go. Austin's back in position. Center pass from Bauman. Looking for Rudolph. Picked up and knocked away by Westonka. So Donahue. His outlet pass kicked forward by Westonka. They're able to get it back on the Eagan net. Picked up by Austin. Austin up to Bauman. Bauman. He's looking for Rudolph. Ends up shot wide right. Goaltender falls down, forced to cover it. So we'll get a face off to the goaltender's left-hand side. Eagan offensive zone. Lawrence, Kolaji on the ice as your two defensemen. Gannon, Stricker, and Haynes as your forwards. I've been remiss to mention that Laurent is still sick. We're missing him on the ice. I hope he gets better soon. This is the second scrimmage he's had to miss. So we're all hoping he's back soon. Gannon back at the center line, pass to Lawrence. Lawrence up off the boards. Chased down by Haynes. To Stricker. Stricker gets turned around to the far circle. And Eagan's unable to hold the zone, knocked away, forced to regroup back to the center line. Kolaji picks it up, throws it back to the offensive zone. That'll be offside. Michael Haynes was below the blue line as Kolaji. He got big eyes with a whole lot of white ice up in front of him. So a face-off, neutral ice, right side. Near circle, Stricker, Gannon, Haynes, Austin, Donahue. McPherson's in net. 10:35 remaining in the third period. Stricker to Gannon. Gannon along the near boards. He gets muscled free. They toss it back on the Eagan net. Wow! What a save! I'm sure there is a book called Hockey 101. If there is, I'm sure that play is in it. Puck past the goal line. Rushing forward, catches up to it. Just a quick backhand pass right through the crease. And a quick shot by the rushing centerman. Stricker takes the face off. Misplayed by the left D. Stricker's off to the races. It's Stricker and Gannon. Stricker takes it himself. He shoots. Oh, big time save. Goalie's glove is off. Got to whistle that dead right away. So Stricker tried to come in, take a shot. Went left to right. Goaltender's glove came off. Glove is back on. He is okay. For the face off to the goaltender's left-hand side here. Eagan offensive zone. 9:20 remaining in the third period. Gannon, Stricker, Haynes, Austin, Donahue. Stricker out to Gannon. Gannon, low circle, runs into a trio of Westonka Whitehawks. Austin holds his own momentarily. Nudged free by Donahue. Donahue up to Stricker. Stricker near boards. He's got Austin behind him. Westonka, they spread the ice out. Nice job. As Donahue's forced to retreat. Donahue up off ice. Gannon, he's got it. It's a 2-on-2. Gannon, he's going to backhand it, looking for Haynes. And somehow that is a shot and a goal. So his backhand shot, I think, went off of a Westonka defenseman and into the net.
How'd that even happen?
You've all seen Angels in the outfield.
Yeah.
This is Angels on ice. Green Wildcats take a 5-2 lead with 8:20 remaining in the third period. Westonka, they win the faceoff. Centerman takes it himself, runs into traffic, and Kolaji and Prouty. Rudolph, he takes the puck up back to center ice. It's a 1-on-3. Taken back out by Westonka. So you got Klenner, Rudolph, Prouty, Kolaji, and Lawrence. Westonka wraps it around the Eagan net. Picked up by Kolaji. Kolaji backhand pass. Looking for Prouty. Prouty can't handle it. Now Rudolph does knock it back to center ice, and it's a 2-on-2 as Klenner's got the puck. Loses it between his legs. And they're off to the races. Nice outlet pass, just a bit outside. He splits his two forwards as they slip behind the Eagan defenders. And that would have been a 2-on-none had he been able to connect with that pass. Instead, we'll get an icing call and a face-off in the Eagan offensive zone to the right-hand side of this Whitehawks goaltender. You got Bauman, Stricker, Sy, Kolaji, Lawrence. Stricker takes the face-off to Bauman. Bauman tries to get a shot on net to the mid-slot. Disrupted by the opposing team. Nice outlet pass to Kruger. Number 6 up along the near boards. Can't handle it. Great effort by Lawrence getting back. Outlet pass to Bauman. Bauman back to center ice. Westonka catches up to it. Now it's the back and forth at neutral ice as Bauman gets it from Lawrence. His pass to Stricker. Stricker takes it back behind the Westonka goalie. And the puck gets swiped away and back to neutral ice. So now as we continue on, it's a 2-on-2 pass to Kolaji. Kolaji, he swings it back into the far corner. Picked up by Bauman. Got Bauman, Kolaji, near boards. Westonka, they're going to throw it deep. They're going to get a bit of a change. So we got Donahue, Sy, Rudolph, Bauman, and Austin. Donahue along the far boards. Oh, there's another nice pass. They're just sitting right back behind the defense. Almost was off to the races, but again, just good ideas, but the passes are not really on stick. Now there, it is on stick. Westonka doing a really good job here in the third period as they narrow the lead 5-3 with 5:20 remaining in the third period. Eagan Wildcats showing nice offensive pressure, not doing a great job getting support, clogging up those passing lanes down low. Rudolph, Gannon, Haynes, Donahue, Austin, Donahue on the near boards to Gannon. Gannon loses an edge. Puck pops free to Westonka. Westonka near boards. It's a battle down low between their left winger and Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes takes it, pushes down along the far boards. Eagan doing a better job attacking the puck in this defensive zone. Donahue looking for some space. Pops on the far boards right to the center. That's a shot. That's a glove save by McPherson. So 4:24 remaining. We'll have a face-off to McPherson's left-hand side. Eagan gets a fresh 5. And Kolaji, Lawrence, Stricker, Prouty, and Klenner. Stricker looking for Klenner. Comes a bit deep, picked up by Westonka. Klenner, beautiful job. He got his body into it, knocked it around, forced a quick entry pass in the offside by Westonka. Running clock means the clock keeps ticking down. We'll have a face-off at the center logo. 3:40 left. Stricker takes the face-off, nudges it back to Kolaji. Kolaji comes up along the near boards. He's looking up ice at Prouty. Prouty lobs it in deep, back behind the Westonka net. Klenner's there to support. Reverse of direction. Puck pops free. And kept in by Prouty. Prouty back to Kolaji. Kolaji's going to step up. He's going to get a slap shot right from the near side circle. Prouty holds the line. Back to Kolaji. Kolaji, his shot. Stick save and cover by Westonka. So we'll have a face off to the goaltender's left hand side. Near circle, offensive zone. 2:56. 2:52. The clock ticks. We got Austin, Donahue, Rudolph, Cy, Bauman. We're only running 2 centers today, and they are getting a lot of ice time. They both have done a very, very good job. Loose puck, Cy's looking for his second goal of the evening. Puck is still free. Cy and Rudolph, they're peppering it, they're challenging it. Rudolph gets the puck knocked away, picked up by Bauman. Bauman, near side circle, looking to pass it to Rudolph. Rudolph back to Bauman. Bauman right through the slot, picked up by Westonka. They cannot exit the zone. There's Donahue right from the high slot. Puck is still loose. They're going to have to blow the whistle or cycle the puck. Puck is pinched, still free, but I think we're talking player safety at that point in time. So we'll have a face off to the goaltender's right hand side. Austin, Donahue, the 2 defensemen. Bauman, Rudolph, and Cy are forwards. McPherson back in net. Rudolph takes the face off. Gets it to Cy. Cy tries to wrap it around, looking for Bauman. Deflected. A lot of active sticks down low. Puck pops free to Westonka. Nice battle by Rudolph. It's a 2-on-2 as the other 6 players were on the ice on the other side on their backs. Nice job by Donahue knocking that away. Gets it to Austin. Austin back to Donahue. Donahue far boards. Errant backhand pass looking for the Westonka D up at the post. Wasn't ready for it, and just all the way back into the Westonka defensive zone. Zone held by the Lawrence. Yeah, Gannon, Lawrence, Austin, Cy, and Rudolph. That'll be ice. So Eagan getting fortunate with some of these cross-ice passes as Westonka is just not connecting with their forwards, forcing icing. So here we go. 18 seconds. A little bit of miscommunication there. Puck drops. Stricker takes the face off. Westonka comes away with it. They come up ice. Kolaji stops at the blue line. He battles 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Looks like that'll be game. Nice win here in Westonka by Eagan Wildcats with a final score of 5-3. Shots on net 23-20. So until next time, great win, Wildcats. We're going to start the trek home. Nice goal. Thank you. Right? Oh no! We would have figured it out.
This is such a tiny
It
city.
really is.
Thank you.